Welcome back to Pups and Highlands. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're of course still playing into Rügen, going for a custom achievement, the Emperor's Pirates. We have to grab the even better than Piet Heyn achievement, which involves us pillaging a large treasure fleet, and the AAA Credit, which requires us as a great power, which we I think are, to take on another nation's debt for 1,000 ducats in one go. That's a bunch of ducats. We also have to follow a set of rules that essentially says don't touch the Empire. Now, I've been questioning how far our loyalty to the Austrian, to Habsburg here goes, especially regarding this thing here, the League War that's about to come. And there's been some discussion about that in the comments as well. I'm still not quite sure. Now, Bisa pointed out correctly, of course, that we could use our nice pirate fleet to protect the Empire from the evil English influence here, right? Those English are going to send their fleet and try to do stuff, and we can say just no, that's not happening. Which sounds great. But the flip side, I do believe we can beat the English Navy. I haven't checked what the English Navy is, but that seems like something we can do. We look here, what's even in England? They have 11 heavies, and we are pretty heavy on the lights. But we have 9 heavies ourselves, and we have a ton more just general fleet, so that shouldn't be a problem. Even if they're running wooden wall, I think it's not a problem. Ooh, speaking of fleet, before I forget, we should definitely have an admiral in charge here, because we always have an admiral. Because our ruler is always an admiral, and they should go and make me some money. But back to the point. Yes, I think we can beat the English Navy. Just keep them all out. What I don't think we can do is keep the Ottoman out of our Baltic. And if we can, it's going to cost us a lot. 304,000 soldiers. 304,000. We have almost that. And it's gonna crush us, is the thing. And as much as I want to be loyal to the Emperor and all that, first of all, they're the wrong religion. And second of all, I just can't. What do you expect me to do in this war? Die? They might even go ahead and take some of our land, our subjects' land here, if we're unlucky, which would be great. Let's put it that way. Speaking of, Mr. Ottoman doesn't like me much. I mean, they don't hate us, but they're quite far away from an alliance, even if we got the opinion to be no longer negative. That Austrian alliance makes it problematic. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And if I'm not sure, I should almost certainly... What happened here? I should almost certainly go and... Black flags in my own country? Since when has this been the case? Huh. Since the founding of the nation? I hope not. Anyway, if I'm planning to not join the Austrians, I should probably end that alliance. Just so we don't get caught into that war and have to take the prestige and diplomatic hit for saying no. But I do feel that obligation, not gonna lie. One thing I'm gonna do, just because I forget, I'm gonna do this in the form, or probably in a moment I will... Oh, you don't like me at all anymore. The fridge? Neighboring heretic. Wait, neighboring? Ah. See, they don't even like me. You want me to help them? What I meant to do was I wanted to spend some of my favors to gain some trust. And I can do that if I improve a bunch, but yikes. gonna go ahead and improve. But this feels, if it wasn't for a stipulation, or for the, not really for the stipulation, but for the story behind our campaign, I would drop Austria like a hot potato here. And now you have me unsure. I mean, a lot of people don't like me because they call me heretic, they claim that I raided their coast and all that. Honestly, if we didn't have the Austrian alliance thing going on here, and we made their opinion non-negative, I'd still be at minus 150. Could reduce it a bit by reducing our vital interest markers. But still, that's a long way to go. And I mean, yes, I want the Empire to live. And we just released the Black Pearl, right? End of last episode, I remember. So yeah, the flagging fixed itself here. I did that in a hurry. I didn't even want to name it the Black Pearl, but I didn't have time to find a better name. So that's what we have right now. Fine. Are you gonna leave? Because I don't like you being here. I cannot do this because then you're gonna start moving and try to remove those. Whoa, can't even do that. Sorry. I am dumb. I really want these guys to just realize that they're not my zealots and leave. Here come the Swedes. Another thing that was pointed out in the comments was that since I've been planning to release the Norwegians, that probably includes giving them Iceland. Which it does. Which means two things. For one, we didn't need to take Bratsberg here. I could have just released Iceland if we want to do that anyway. The other thing is we would lose our thingamabob over here. And I don't know how colonial range works with the thingamabob. With colonial nations. I'm afraid that colonial nations might not count. Yeah, effective distance to here is 604, even though we have a nation right next door. He's actually closer, funnily enough. So what might happen here is that we give up Iceland, then we don't have the coring range to start eating things in the Americas anymore. We have to pick up ideas or something to be able to do it again. That's kind of shite. An alternative could be that before we release Denmark, Norway, we go ahead and grab ourselves a province somewhere. We look at Florida being taken. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Saw this coming, but it's still unfortunate. Right, we go and take some Aztec land or something. Why can't I even do that? Can I do that? I mean, yes, we have the CB. Would it say you can't do this because of coring range if we were out of range? Or is that just not a thing with the CB? Would I just not be able to take land? Or could I literally go and declare on these Austrians? Austrians, yes. On these Austrians over here. I mean, I was able to declare on these folks, and they are probably also outside of colonial range. I keep not finding the freaking map mode for it. Yeah. So... I don't know. Oh. Well, let's see what the Swedes leave of the Danes, if it's even worth releasing Norway. Well, we'd still have the course, and then maybe be able to beat up the Swedes for it. I don't freaking know. What about expansion over here, though? We could obviously grab more provinces for the Black Pearl. It would be kind of nice because we want them to have 10 provinces. So that we get the thing, with the stuff into place. And we should be able to just go ahead and declare war on whoever we want to, because we have war against the world. It will cause aggressive expansion, which is probably fine. We won't have to core it, I don't think. It should go over to the nation immediately. Maybe it's fine. Might be fine. Might be fine. So I do kind of want to feed you for the merchant. Not that we need a merchant. I'm also interested in extending our naval range. Out of interest, could I go ahead and privateer the Caribbean now? I could. I don't wanna, but I could. Do you have your mission now? Did I just take away your mission? I think I did. Mission privateer the channel, please. There can't possibly be a ton of money in the Caribbean just yet. No. I mean, it's not no money, but it's not English Channel type money. That also plays somewhat into our question of what's our next idea group. Because we could still grab one of the colonization ones, although I still don't think I really need to. Unless we absolutely need the range. If it's not exploration or expansion, it could be influence if we want to go deeper into the vassal play. But I don't know that I necessarily want to super do that. Could go deeper into privateering play. Still with espionage ideas. I'm not super against that actually, even though I hate the idea group. It has some things that are quite nice. Or we go for something like humanist after all. Which I do love. Ship durability, eh? How can we say no? Because there's 5% ship durability with those naval ideas. Unity, unrest, separatism, tolerance, blah blah, don't care. Promoted cultures, improve relations, so drop down the aggressive expansion. And idea cost, it's not. It's great. Admin ideas. So many good options, but none of these options scream take me. I don't know. If it's an admin one, we have a lot of time because we don't have any admin power. If it's a Diplo one, it's probably espionage. And that probably can't be right. So let's not worry about it just yet. Let's unpause play some game. No, that's B5 though. That would be wrong. It was suggested, Peter suggested in the comments, that we should be playing at maybe lower speed than 4. So I don't make as many mistakes. It has been suggested in the comments before. That might help. And yes, it would. It would stop me from doing certain types of mistakes. Right? It wouldn't stop me from doing all the mistakes. Many of them are me forgetting about things or not knowing things, just being utterly stupid. But some of the mistakes I make are certainly ones that could be avoided with proper with a lower speed. But I think it would generate a new set of mistakes because I already get impatient with the game and click through things fast because they annoy me like this. If I was playing at a lower speed, I would get even more impatient. I think I might actually make more mistakes and would make the game or the campaigns even longer and more boring, I suppose. What's that war? Fighting the English? What's going on with the English here? Oh, that's the war in Denmark. Yeah, I mean, it happens. Truce to Lithuania. Allied to Rügen and Tver. Transferring trade power to me. Should cancel that trade power relationship. Stat. Do we? And we have some claims even. Look at that. How much do we care about Lithuanian land? Not a lot, I suppose. It's not even good land. Do they even want that war? I mean, it feels like a reasonable go-to. Just do it, right? But I think we want it, if only to stop further Ottoman and Austrian expansion. Now, the Austrians might hate this. Yeah, they don't want a lot of Lithuanian land. So maybe it's actually fine. Oh, what about our potential future subject? I forgot about you again. Yeah, they don't like the AE. That's not gonna help, obviously, once we eat their neighbors. I'm still kinda interested in this, though. I'm not gonna lie. How interested, though? Very medium Polish land over here. Garbage Lithuanian land over there. Maybe we don't need to care about Galicia, Volhynia. We just don't need them. Who needs them? Yeah, I think they're more work than they're worth. Did I just drop them? Like flies? Kind of tempting. Whoa. What a zoom. Where's my thingamabob? There. Yeah, it's very possible, I think, but honestly, screw that. Screw Galicia, Volhynia. Dissolve this alliance. And then do I go and eat up Lithuania? Yeah, I mean, yes. You could go ahead and question the wisdom and all that, but you'd be wrong. You'd just be wrong. Now, can we afford to send our troops out of Denmark right now? With Danish separatists coming up for law, they have some time, but they will be quite painful. Sure, painful, full of pears. Painful. I think I'm gonna have to throw these folks out of Denmark first. Really don't like that I will have to, but I kinda will. Can I just declare Lithuania, have Polotsk take care of it? Who are your friends again? Tver and Rügen? It's not 0. 4k, 6k, it's more than Polotsk can offer. So you probably have to go and help. Yeah. Let's buy ourselves a general. It's an okay one. It's not a great one. Let's throw these folks out. Can I attack into these guys? I don't know. Let's not risk it. Let's put you on the boats instead, honestly. Attach. No. Attach. get into coin. There's something about rebels and defensive advantages that they don't get, but I think just regular terrain advantage they do get, and that should include river crossing. I think what they don't get is fort, the automatic fort defense bonus. I mean, you're automatically a defender when you have a fort thing. I don't think they get that. This is slightly risky, but I just don't have folks around here right now to help. Yeah, we're gonna crunch him. I said. I didn't say what I meant to say. Whew! It got quite painful towards the end there. Not a fan. Not a fan. Should Chernigov come on in. It's not going to make it easier to take out the rest of those rogues. I don't know why they're not leaving. I don't even know why they weren't leaving earlier. So do I actually roll for a general with a bit more maneuver so we don't get a -2 there? I mean, I hate it. But it was a good choice. Who's a good choice? You are. Yeah. Poland immediately coming for Galicia Volhynia. I mean, that's the effect that would have. But I'm okay with that. I don't like it. But I accept it. Now I'm waiting a long time here to do my reconquest on the Lithuanians. Reconquest, yes. Because it's a reconquest, right? Coming to conquer again. But I think dealing with our rebel problems is relevant. Come home from Austria now. How much do you like me now, Austria? How do you like me now? Kinda okay-ish. I'm gonna go ahead and start spending on that. Spending our favors on trust, even though I really want soldiers, but I can't. Start doing this. Just in case we do want to keep that alliance around, getting them over, what is it, 75 pieces set is a threshold we probably want. Seems nice. Crunch them. Good. Everybody join the Protestant League. Are people just joining the Protestant League? Oof. Because they... What? Let's reinforce for that. Could we just not? Join the Protestant League because they hate the Austrians. That's probably what's happening, right? You hate the Austrians, yeah. Now the Spaniards also hate the Austrians, but they're still in the Catholic League, aren't they? I mean, they are Catholic, but so are the French, so... You also hate the French. Which may be a reason. Okay, take back Lolland. Reinforce your troops. We might not just go to war anytime soon, honestly. Might just be sitting here and dealing with rebels for a while. Also, my whole money is going away. I don't like it. Where's all that money going? Tons of fort maintenance. Do we need to pass on our forts? I like having a fort in Vilna down here. I like having Riga. I don't really like having Rebel, honestly. That doesn't do much. I like Novgorod. But do I have to resort to selling forts? Well, getting rid of forts. I don't even get money for them. Because I don't really want to have to do that. The upside of having a lot of forts is that it helps keeping our army tradition up. We're already not doing well in that regard. And having fewer forts would make it even worse. Why is your recovery so bad? What's happening here? 100 will be used by your armies. 100. Oh, because it's a single unit reinforcing, all the other ones are full. Yeah, okay. We'll just go then. Okay, at least this one doesn't look as bad. Now, who is a potential problem? A lot of rebels at low levels of rebellion, but relatively high levels of percentage here. But only Estonian separatists are high enough that they might fire. And I think they might not happen. We should get our course and then that should be fine. So really, the potentially scary ones are Gotlander and then more Danish in Lolland. Which I suppose we can deal with when we come to it. Oh yeah, allied to Poland now. Yeah, that's what you get for waiting. Idiot. I mean, I ain't afraid of no Poles, but that's not the kind of war I'm looking forward to right now. That said, the Polish are going to stop being truce-bound. Yeah, not very soon. Just need to keep an eye on the potential coalition thing. So if that's not it, what about the Swedes? 76. Allied to the Brits and Magdeburg. We can use our fleet to utterly crush the Brits. At least completely stop them from doing anything to us. If we use it correctly, which we won't, but, you know, technically. And then we just have the Swedes to beat up. I don't hate that. Do we have any claims on the Swedish? We do not. I'm going to start making those. They still make coring easier. Yes, we have War Against the World, but claims are not lost. Or useless. I guess you might as well suppress Lolland while you're here, although I prefer to do with them something else, but don't necessarily want to move my troops right now. Do we want to do anything over here then? Do I just go and eat up the Ottawa? Fighting the Cherokee, which we can also eat. Oh, they won't even join. And we'll be fighting the Tuscarora, which, I mean, whatever, right? Do you have a Ottawa? Yeah, wait, which was... Oh no, this is the one we didn't core, right? I don't know. One of these we hadn't cored before, but they have cores on all of them now, I think. Oh, you're actually colonizing. Nice. Didn't realize there was colonizable land here. They're still lacking colonists, but if we can get into sort of an inland region... I don't know that there is an inland region that isn't colonized, but there might be, and then our Black Pearl here might be able to do more actual colonization. Although it would probably no longer be in colonial Eastern America and therefore not really be of their forte. We have a Canadian nation. We have a Eastern American nation. I want a Caribbean one, but it's going to be harsh because of the Portuguese being a... Oh. Wait, no, that's not Portugal. You're the Portuguese and you're still subject to the Spanish. Yes. Oh, you're almost integrated, so you're going to be Spanish in a moment. I see. Well, not Caribbean itself, but Portugal will be Spanish. And I assume that means that Caribbean becomes a Spanish colonial nation then. I wonder if there's gonna be a day of not being anybody's subject. We should keep an eye on that. November 78. 8. There's still a while to go. Because if there's an opening where I can attack Caribs without them being protected by the Portuguese or the Spanish, that would be cute. I doubt it, but it might be cute. Anyway, I'm talking a lot this episode and not doing a lot of playing. But I guess 'tis what 'tis. I could go for the Confiteor Czech instead. How do they look? That's a lot of folks. Who's so powerful? And there's 15,000. You don't have any technology, so maybe you're fine there, but this is not nobody. Includes the Packet, the Abika, and ooh, the Hindu. Oh, our neighbors in the north, right? Wasn't there a way to highlight these before? Huh. So you are not them. It's the Innu, it's these. I think I can highlight. Click on the Confiteor Czech and then go to Diplomat mode to see where their friends are. Wait, did I just misread things? Oh, that's culture. There's friends. There we go. The Innu, the Picot, and more of those Picot. That's interesting. It's annoying in a way, but it's interesting. What if I made you co-belligerent and I would also call the Iroquois to the stage, which is another some troops. It'd be kind of nice to also take these folks here. Not you. And we should probably just do this, right? Quickly do this one, and then consider doing more. Yeah. It should not give us a problem with overextension. Pop. Because we will not be... You have siege pips too? What a guy. We will not be keeping the land we take here. Any idea where those enemies are? Yes, up there. I mean, suppose there are reasons to take exploration ideas. Namely the ability to actually see what's going on here and walk there. No, we may not have military access all the way, that's possible, but we can walk into Terra Incognita without a conquistador, exactly if we're at war with the, well, the people that currently control the place. And we're not that. No one could hope for spread of stuff. But even the Spanish probably don't have any knowledge of the insides here. But I believe Conquistador wouldn't be great either anymore, right? They wouldn't have any land to go through. Yeah, I might just not be able to get any good vision here. Unless we steal maps. We can steal maps, right? That's a thing we have the ability to do already? We have the technology? We do. I was gonna spy on these folks. A bit of spy work. Try to get those maps. See if we can have some more vision here. We do control our war goal, so that's nice. Piratical war is complete. I guess now I just sit here and wait. This is apparently not good. Division in the council? Oh, you know what else is not good? Not this. That's not what I'm looking for. The fact that I'm 5 minutes over my allotted recording time. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If you have anything to say to me, then there is a section they call the comment section, and it's a useful one. Thank you so much for watching. Words. Thank you so much for watching. Yes, and I mean it. And see you folks next time.